Hi everyone. Let's continue with writing task 2. Today we're going to talk about the essay structure. There's a basic essay structure that you can use for any type of essay question. And it's quite simple. You need an introduction, a body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2. These are your main ideas going here, and then a conclusion. So your introduction, the first thing you should do is paraphrase the question. That statement that they include at the very beginning, say that same idea but use different words. You can't copy it exactly. You will definitely lose points for that. But you want to use that idea with different words. The second thing you need is a thesis statement. This is your idea. And each of those should be 1 or 2 sentences. Your thesis statement for an opinion essay will be your opinion. For the discussion type questions, your thesis statement simply says, I will discuss the advantages and the disadvantages, or I will talk about the causes and the solutions to this problem. Your body paragraphs. Both body paragraphs will follow a structure, something like this. Start with a topic sentence. Your topic sentence should tell the reader, what is this paragraph about? What are we talking about here? These are the advantages. That might be your topic sentence. Next, you need to explain that topic. Give some reasons. If it's an opinion essay, you might need to agree or disagree. And for every essay, you should try to give some kind of example. In your conclusion, give a quick summary. What are the things that you said before? Just one sentence that, in conclusion, I agree with this idea, something like that. And then you might end with another opinion or a final thought. It could be a prediction about something that will happen in the future, or it could just be your personal feeling about something. I talked about both sides. I think that both sides have value in their argument. It's just a little final thought that you could conclude with. Okay, let's get some tips for the different essay types. In an opinion essay, your opinion is the most important part. So, give your opinion in the thesis statement. This thesis statement tells what the whole essay is about. This essay is about your opinion. Put your opinion there. Don't save it for the end. Your opinion comes first, right in the introduction. Make sure you state your opinion clearly and directly. If it asks, do you agree or disagree? You should have a sentence that says, I agree that, or I disagree. Say it directly. Finally, again, there's no right or wrong opinion. They won't judge you on the idea that you have. They're judging you on the language. So if your idea is different than the person who is reading your essay, that's okay. They're going to be looking at the writing, your use of the English, not so much about the opinion. Okay, in a discussion question, your thesis statement, something really simple like this. This essay will discuss both sides of this issue. So you paraphrase the question, your thesis statement, I'm going to talk about both sides. Body 1, discuss one side. Body 2, discuss the other side. In your conclusion, give your opinion here if the question asks for it. Some of them will ask for your opinion, some of them don't. The discussion is the most important part of this one, so you can save the opinion till the end on this. Opinion first in the opinion essay, opinion last in the discussion. Advantages and disadvantages. In this type of essay, your thesis statement is very similar to the discussion question. This essay will discuss both the advantages and disadvantages of this issue. Just give a brief outline. What is this essay about? You're going to talk about both things. Body 1, discuss the advantages. Body 2, discuss the disadvantages. Remember to give examples. And finally, in your conclusion, again, if it asks for your opinion, make sure you put your opinion here in the conclusion. Again, discussing the advantages and the disadvantages is the most important part, but you need to include your opinion if the question says, give your opinion. Problem and solution essays. Again, your thesis statement is pretty simple, something along these lines. This essay will discuss the causes of the problem, if they ask for the causes, or this essay will discuss the problem and a possible solution. Body 1, discuss the problem. Talk about the causes if they ask for the causes. Body 2, explain the solution. Your conclusion. Here it's good if you end with a recommendation. We should do this. Or maybe a prediction. In the future, I think this will happen. To talk about how that problem will work out. Okay, finally, in two-part questions. In your thesis statement, just mention both questions. Paraphrase the main idea that they're talking about, and paraphrase both of the questions. That's your thesis statement. This essay will talk about both of those things. Okay, and quite simple. The structure on this is very simple. Body 1, answer the first question directly in the first sentence, and then explain the answer. Body 2, answer the second question directly, and then explain. And in the conclusion, again, use a brief summary. Give an opinion if it's appropriate. Not all questions need to have your opinion, only if it feels right. Okay, here's some tips for all essays. When you get that essay question and you look at it, take just a couple of minutes, brainstorm for a couple of minutes before you begin writing. Think about that question, make a list with as many ideas as you can. Don't worry too much about which are the best ideas yet. Just take a couple of minutes and get many ideas quickly. And another thing that many people skip on the test day, write a general outline. I mean very general. Don't take a long time on it, but just think about, what are you going to write? You need an introduction, body 1, body 2, conclusion. What goes there? So let's look at a quick example. Here's our discussion question from last week. Successful sports professionals can earn a great deal of more money than people in other important professions. Some people think this is fully justified, while others think it is unfair. Discuss both of these views and give your opinion. Okay, so before you really start writing that essay, do just a really general outline. Again, I'm not talking about a lot of detail. So your introduction, we know that we need to paraphrase the question, and we need a thesis statement. The thesis statement for this, we're going to discuss both sides. Okay, body 1, if we go back, the first idea was some people think this is fully justified. Okay, so body 1. So body 1, high salary for athletes justified. Body 2, unfair. Maybe you have an idea of some examples from your quick brainstorming. So maybe firemen, police, maybe nurses, important jobs that don't make so much money. Your conclusion, summary, opinion. It doesn't take long, but if you have this general structure and this general idea, you know what's going to go into each paragraph. That's going to help you as you go along in that essay. You have about 40 minutes to do writing task 2. If you take about 5 minutes or so to think about that question, brainstorm, write a very general outline, not a lot of details, I think it's well worth 5 minutes to help you stay organized and just to have an idea of where you're headed. So keep in mind, the important things for these essays, you should have a clear position, you should have good organization, you should use some connecting words, you should show some range of vocabulary, using many different kinds of words, a grammatical range, using different types of sentences, and finally accuracy. Can you use those words and those grammar structures in the right way? Taking just a minute to do that outline will do a lot to help you with the organization and your connectors, and to make sure that you have a clear position. These other things will come out as you're writing, but it will help a lot with these if you take just a minute for that short outline and your brainstorming. Okay, so go back to the content. We've got lots more sample essay questions. Try them out. Look at those structures and the tips for the different types of essays. And let's do it. Good luck, everyone.